Video we're going to be looking at algebra functions, and so here's the definition. Suppose we have two functions f and g. We can do addition, so f plus g of x is equal to f of x plus g of x. Similarly with subtraction, f minus g, if we're subtracting those two functions, we could just write it out as f of x minus g of x. If we're multiplying those two functions, f times g of x is f of x times g of x. And then finally, we are applying the quotient rule here. The function f divided by g of x is f of x over g of x. Okay, so let's look at an example. So here's our first example. Let f of x equal to 7x minus 2 and g of x equal to 4x plus 5. So here, this simply means f of x plus g of x. So we'll have 7x minus 2 plus 4x plus 5. So here we have 7x minus 2 plus 4x plus 5. So we're just going to add like terms. So 7x plus 4x will give us 11x. And now we add minus 2 plus 5, that would be plus 3. Okay, now b, f, so we want to subtract those functions. F function minus the g function. So, so that would be f of x minus g of x. So f of x is 7x minus 2 minus, and then open parenthesis 4x plus 5. So that gives us 7x minus 2 minus 4x minus 5. So we distributed the minus sign. So now we have 7x minus 4x. So that gives us 3x. And then minus 2 minus 5 would be minus 7. Okay, now we have the multiplication of functions. So here we go. So we have f of x times g of x. So that gives us 7x minus 2 times 4x plus 5. So here we could do, I'm going to do it using distributive property. So we could say 7x times 4x plus 5. And then minus 2 times 4x plus 5. 4x plus 5. So using distributive property, 7 times 4, that's 28. And x times x is x squared. 7 times 5 is 35. And we have an x. And then here we'll have minus 2 times 4 is 8, 8x. And then minus 2 times the plus 5 is minus 10. And combine like terms, well, 28x squared. So the only like terms are here. And so that should be 27x plus 27x. And then minus 10. Okay, so let's look at the final question. Here, this is the same as saying f of x minus, sorry, not minus, divided by g of x. So f of x is 7x minus 2, and g of x is 4x plus 5. Okay, and that's it for this question. Let me do another example, and I'm going to do the same algebra operation. So let's have a second example. Example 2. Let f of x equal to, let's say 2x minus 5. Let g of x equal to x squared minus 4x plus 1. So A, let's do the same operations. We could just say f plus g. Well, that's the same thing as the f function plus the g function. So it's just 2x minus 5 plus x squared minus 4x plus 1. So that gives us 2x minus 5 plus x squared minus 4x plus 1. So that gives us x squared. And then we combine the 2x and the minus 4x. That's minus 2x. And then the 5 and the minus 5 and plus 1 is minus 4. Okay, and then similarly, we could do f minus g. Let me put that in a different color. And that would give us 2x minus 5 minus x squared minus 4x plus 1. So this is a minus 1. It has to be distributed to everything that's represents the g function. So here we have 2x minus 5 minus x squared. Now this minus sign is going to change everything in the parenthesis here to the opposite sign. So we get minus x squared plus 4x minus 1. And now we combine like terms. Minus x squared, 2x and 4x is plus 6x. And now we have minus 5 minus 1, so minus 6. C was a multiplication of the two functions, f times g, so that gives us 2x minus 5 times x squared minus 4x plus 1. So again, we could use that distributive property here. So we're going to use to multiply this binomial times the trinomial. So 2x times x squared minus 4x plus 1 and minus 5 times x squared minus 4x plus 1. So here we have 2x to the third minus 8x squared plus 2x. And then here we have minus 5x squared. Minus 5 times negative 4, that would be plus 20x. And then minus 5 times 1, minus 5. So combine like terms here and here. So we'll have 2x to the third. And then minus 8x squared minus 5x squared, that should be minus 13x squared. And then we have plus 2x plus 20x. So that gives us plus 22x. And then a minus 5. Okay, and finally we could do a division. So quotient, we could just say f over g. Well, f over g would just give us 2x minus 5 over x squared minus 4x plus 1. Okay, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching.